Ever read something in the Bible that made you pause like, wait, what? That's how I felt when I saw this part in Revelation. 24 elders sitting on thrones, wearing white, throwing their crowns down at God's feet. I had to stop and ask, who are these people? Why are they sitting that close to God? Let's break it down. All right, picture this. Heaven? Not clouds and harps, I mean the real deal. God is sitting on this throne, full of light and power, thunder's rolling, flashes of lightning, it's wild. Now around that throne, boom, 24 thrones, and on them, 24 elders. Let's read it straight from the Word. Revelation 4, verse 4 says, surrounding the throne were 24 other thrones, and seated on them were 24 elders. They were dressed in white and had crowns of gold on their heads. So who are they? Some people say the 24 elders represent the 12 tribes of Israel and the 12 apostles, like Old and New Covenant together. Others say they're angelic beings or heavenly representatives of God's people. But here's the key. Whoever they are, they're close to God's throne. That means they carry weight, they got honor, they got authority. And check this, every time the living creatures cry out, holy, 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 these elders fall down. They take off their golden crowns and lay them at God's feet every single time. Revelation chapter 4, verses 10 to 11 says, the 24 elders fall down before him who sits on the throne. They lay their crowns before the throne and say, you are worthy, our Lord and God, to receive glory and honor and power. To some people was it God took up. Look, everyone when I did. They're not up there flexing, they're up there worshiping. So why should you care about 24 old elders on thrones in heaven? Because they show us what real worship looks like. They're in heaven, they got thrones, they got crowns, but the moment God shows up, they drop everything. No pride, no ego, just worship. That's the vibe. It's a reminder, no matter how far we go in life, no matter how blessed we get, we lay it all down before God. Your crown, your success, your title, if it ain't at his feet, it ain't worship. And here's the deeper part. They're not just watching, they're participating. They're part of the action in heaven. That tells you worship isn't a background thing, it's front row. So the next time you're worshiping, whether at church, in your room, or walking down the street with headphones on, remember those 24 elders. They didn't wait for a perfect song or a good mood. They worshiped because they saw God for who he is. And if you're wondering what heaven's like, it's not boring, it's not just floating around. It's full of purpose, full of glory, full of people who lay down their lives and now sit in the presence of the King of Kings. And guess